Ahoy hoy everyone, and welcome back to IdiotCraft, the Minecraft series where you, the viewer, get to decide what I, the professional artist idiot, do in this wonderful Minecraft world. So I'm out here on my dock, and you might notice I've got this rather nice fishing rod and no levels, and that's because I was doing a little bit of fishing and I got a few really nice fishing rods. I decided to mash them all together on my anvil, which took a lot of levels. So we're going to rectify that today, but we're going to do some building today. So I've got a couple of things that I want to build. And the first thing is from the suggestion in the comments is the bridge. So I'm going to build my first bridge, which is the one over this section here, joining these two pieces of land. We're also going to be down in the dungeon at the skeleton spawner, making use of that. And then I've got a surprise build as well, so that will be coming up. But first things first. Here we are down in our mine, and no, I'm not going to go down to the skeleton spawner. I'm actually going to go down this branch, which I started to dig down a little bit last time. And as I was coming down here, just in this section right here, there we are, I could hear zombies through the wall, and I thought, maybe there is a zombie spawner as well. Could I be so lucky? And I came down and I had a little bit of a look around. This way goes up into quite a large ravine, which might be the ravine that we are accessing from the other mine shaft. However, down here, just wander down, I found this lovely amethyst geode. So yeah, very interesting. Now I've never seen one of these, however I know a little bit about these. So I think if it's a block like this, I can just mine it, and it makes a lovely sound. If it's a block that has crystals on it, then I think that is a node that can grow more crystals. So I want to keep those as much as possible. Then we also get this and this. Let's have a little look at what these ones are. Smooth basalt and calcite. So calcite we've had before on the mountain. We've not had the smooth basalt before. That's very nice. So what I'm going to do is basically mine all of this out around the ones that have the little nodes like this. I want to keep as many of those as possible, because I think if I expose all the sides to air, then every side can grow a new crystal shard, and then the crystal shards can be collected like this, and then we get amethyst shards, and if you put 4 of them together you get a block of amethyst. And the shards themselves, I think, can it go the other way? Oh, it can't. Interesting. But the shards themselves can be used in crafter recipes. I saw a little telescope, which was very interesting. So yeah, I want to utilize this, and that's just a very pretty block as well. So I'm going to quickly get this bit done. Much better. So yeah, there's still some to mine out, but I think I've uncovered all of the nodes and put air all the way around them, and I can already see some of them. I've got some little crystals growing on them. Oh, there we go, we've just had one grow there. So that is all very exciting. I've also got quite a lot of amethyst blocks, smooth basalt and calcite. Let's go upstairs, pop this all in a chest and see exactly how much we've got. Okay, so far that one geode has given us over 2 stacks of amethyst blocks, a stack and, well, nearly 2 stacks of smooth basalt, and 2 and a bit stacks of calcite as well as a few amethyst shards, because I might have accidentally broken one of the nodes. Okay, so after a little bit of looking, there are a couple of recipes that use amethyst shards, but it seems like these blocks are here just for building. They don't seem to be able to be cooked or put in the stone cutter or anything like that, which is absolutely fine. What I do need to do is get a bunch of deep slate and go down to the skeleton farm. I'm actually going to put this through the stone cutter and turn it into something nice and recognizable. Bricks, there we go, that will do. So something I'd like to know about those amethyst nodes, and all I know about them so far has come from Google, is whether they can be hit with a silk touch pick and be picked up and still grow crystals. Because if they can, that is going to be very, very useful. Right, so we're at the skeleton spawner, and if it's still the same as it was back in the day when I used to play this more often, then skeletons or any mob can spawn from a spawner in a 9-block radius. So, height-wise we're fine. We've got water above us, that's not going to be an issue at all. But this room is not big enough, so I need to... We've got 1, 2, 3... That feels very big. I might just have to check my maths. Hold on. No, I was wrong. It's not that far, but that's absolutely fine. Let's dig out this whole section. It only goes to 4, so I want to get rid of all of the blocks around to maximize the space that they can spawn in. And then we'll build, basically get rid of this here. And then rebuild in these deep slate bricks so that I'm not going to accidentally mine in here at any time. So I'm going to completely skin this room. I'm going to drop the floor down by a couple of blocks. There we go, and do the same all the way around here. There we go, that wasn't too bad, he says under his breath. Well, going through several pickaxes. But here we are. We have our spawner in the middle of the room. We have a torch on top to stop it spawning. We've got water above us, which is going to be really great. Because what we're going to do is have water on this edge. And then this water will push all of the skeletons all the way down here. And then we've got this little kind of sluice down here. And actually, I want to dig this down even further. Just a little bit more. Here we are. And then we'll have more water, which will push the skeletons along here. And then, let me just fill in this hole here. We're going to go down. So we're going to make sure that we can go downwards. Oh, it's terrible to dig straight down. Let's see if I can do this from the outside and create a little tunnel. Okay, so we have some stairs coming down, and we have this drop chamber which goes up to that bit just up there. And what I'm going to do down here is just place a block here and also place a slab on top of that. Means the skeletons will fall down, but they won't be able to target and shoot at me, so it just makes this a little bit safer down here. Now, for the fun part up here. Now, do I clean this bit out or not? No, I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so all along this back wall, I'm going to place water. That means this is completely flooded, and I need to place a piece of water down here as well. Now we have the water that's going to push the zombies all the way this way, and then the water that's going to push them down and into this hole. So, I need to be very brave now. Destroy this torch. There we go, and already spawning. Let's just get rid of this here. Block up this hole. Amazing. Right, now he should be pushed down here. Hello, friend. And then I can just... Yeah, XP and bones. Excellent. That is exactly what I want. Bones. This is exactly what I want this for. Bones and experience. And I'll show you why after I kill these ones. Exactly why I want all of these bones. Okay, so I have all of these bones. I'm going to chuck them in here. I'm going to turn these all into bone meal. Then I'm going to do this. And we have this bone block, which... I mean, it just looks like a really fun building material. Let me place one down and I'll show you what I mean. So just look at this. It's a lovely white, off-white colour, and it has this pattern on the top as well, which for building is going to be incredibly fun. If I break this, good, I get the block back. So I want to use this in my building as part of the palette. So I suppose I just need to go down and farm lots and lots of bones from the skeleton farm. Okay, so I've been down here for a little bit. I thought I'd see how long it would take me to get to 30 levels of experience. Turns out, not that long at all. And look at all of these bows in here. This is insane. I need to find something to do with those. And so many bones. That's going to be so useful. But at least now I have a reliable way to get experience and also to get those bones that I need as well. Right, that is one task done for today. Now, today's challenge is to basically continue building. And the suggestion was the bridge, which is something I have been thinking about. So I'm going to head on up, collect a few resources, and head on over to where the bridge is going to be built. Okay, so here we are at the point that I want to put in this bridge, and you'll see exactly why I want to do that. Just up here we have our little stable. Over here is our kind of main area at the moment. We've got this Badlands here, which I want to put a road all the way connecting to the jungle. And then up here is where I want to put another build, which, yeah, I need to do a bit of terraforming for that as well. So this section from here to here is where I am going to build a bridge. Now, first thing I need to do is pick my starting points and actually measure out the distance between the 2 points, and then go ahead and start doing a little bit of calculation. I think, yeah, this looks good. Right, it's about 46 blocks long. That's quite large. So I need to I need to do a little bit of calculation and start building this. So essentially, what I want to do is to build an arched bridge here, but I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that. Okay, here we are. So we have the bridge all in, but it's very basic, it's very bare. It definitely needs a little bit more work doing to it. So let me just jump out and go over here. What I would like this to do is at each side here, I want it to flare out at the sides and really meet the land. And then up in the middle here, I want to widen this out and have kind of a little looky outpost there. And that's going to have to be supported underneath. If I just jump off, there we go. It's going to need to be supported under here with some kind of pillar. But yeah, that's where we are right now. It's very basic because it's all cobblestone and it's not quite the right shape. So I am going to do just a little bit more and see if I can get this looking a little bit nicer and a little bit more blended into the land. Okay, let's just go and have a little look from a distance. That's looking better. Okay, that's not too bad at all. I'm liking that. That feels like it's merging into the landscape. Might need to smooth out this edge at the side just a little bit. We'll get into that once we are kind of doing some finalization. Need to do this bit in the center as well. So what have we got here? We've got 14 here. So if I go 1, 2, 3 here, I'm going to mark that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3 here. Lovely, so this will be our kind of center section. I just need to fill this all in with slabs. Now of course I need to make sure the bridge on the other side is nice and smooth, just like we have on this side, so it kind of flares out a little bit. Yeah, okay, we are getting there. Okay, so we have the bridge in. It's still looking a little flat. I think it needs more work on the underside. We've got this pillar in. Let me just get in my boat and show you from here. So we've got the pillar in, but this whole section here coming up just looks a little bit thin. So I'm going to go ahead and just in the central section kind of build this up around here. Connect it to this middle pillar. Maybe build out the middle pillar at the top a little bit more. Just have a little bit of fun. You can see I put some stairs in this pillar as well, so it looks like it's falling apart a little bit. But yeah, we are very close to calling the bridge done. And then it's just landscaping it into the land. But that might be a later job because it's already getting quite late and I need to get this video edited and ready to go. Okay, so the bridge is now done. I think it's looking much better now. It looks a little bit more finished. I don't want it to look completely finished. I want it to look like it's been here for hundreds of years and it's this old, worn out, cobbly bridge. So I think I've got that down. But if we go over here, you see it's really not tied into the land yet. I need to do a lot of terraforming around here and we will have a path heading up there. And then the same over here. So as I said, I have got something that I want to build just up here, and actually coming over this bridge it creates a lovely frame right into that area. I want to do a similar thing over here as well, slightly off to the side because we've got a mine just over there. But this is really one part of the terraforming and the building that is going to be going on. I may, just between sessions, because it does take a lot of time, do the terraforming section over here before getting into the build, because it's not a huge amount, but it's enough that it's going to slightly change what's over here, and I can talk you through when we actually do that. So that is the start of the building. It's important to get these first bits in so that when you plonk a nice big building and it doesn't look out of place, you need to kind of build up nice and slowly, and that's what the intention is here with the bridge, just to give a little bit of life to the place. But for now, as always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.